Yeah, I was amazed at the storms because it wasn't just rain, it was coming down in buckets. And I even just walked like 20, or I ran 20 yards to get to my car one day to go on an appointment. By the time I got to my car, I was completely soaked from head to toe. So it was just a massive amount of rain all at kind of one time, and it would come in spurts and in waves, and it went on for about a month. It's interesting because I had an aha moment. The last show that you guys had, I was actually in Portland, and Portland's known, especially this time of year, for wet, cold weather. And it was interesting because it was in the 30s, and it was raining heavier than that kind of Pacific Northwest misty kind of style. And I was fine with it in the beginning because it was a change of scenery, change of pace. I was layered in thermals because I can't handle 30 to 40 degree temperatures. I'm all layered up. Then you got the jacket, I got the beanie on, I got the gloves on, and by day 4 I was over it. I loved my trip to Portland, but I was just like, oh my God, I'm tired. It's exhausting putting on that much, wearing it, and then trying to go out. I felt like I was wanting to be more sedentary at that point. And when I landed back here and came home, and it was raining, the first thing I wanted to do, shirt and shorts, and that was it. And it felt so amazing, and it just made me really appreciate the weather that we have here all year round, even with the rain. I'm totally comfortable here. Fine, let it rain outside. I don't care. I'm totally comfortable, in this environment, and it made it still enjoyable. It didn't feel like I was stuck indoors still.
It is absolutely remarkable that one thing we so take for granted, which is the weather, right? And it's not like, oh, it's just the weather. No, it's something that you live with every single minute of every single day. Every single minute of every single day is the one thing that you are always with. You're always in the atmosphere. And I'm with you, Scott. I'm with you, buddy. Hey, folks, how about you? You got any who out there is like, I can't handle the cold? And that's me. So who else is out there? Throw it on in the comments. I want to hear about it. Kelly, no sun for 2 weeks, not so good for off-grid upgrading system now. Kelly, that's a very good point. Well, I mean, I'm not off-grid, but we did implement a battery based solar system, etc. So we can kind of, for the most part, live off the grid. But you know what, Kelly? Solar panels don't do so hot when there's no sun. They don't work. In fact, they don't work at all. And we had to pull power from the grid. Now, we're not off grid. We pull power from the grid. But if you're going to be doing an upgrade, like Dylan said, this is a once in a 10-year, Scott, right? This is like a 10-year, once in a 10-year thing. I was telling so it's kind of funny. I was telling new members of the Islander Ohana who moved to Oahu at our gathering at Makapu'u Lives. We're talking about that. And I told them on our private Facebook group, I said, "Hey, gang, this is not a normal winter. This is not a normal winter for Hawaii. It's once in a 10-year deal." So, Kelly, you could do it. You could do your upgrade, but you're going to be doing it sort of a once in a 10-year thing. Scott, you wanted to say anything you want to add?
Yeah, you might be the one that we blame for this rain because you were the show before it started raining. You said, "Oh, this is an odd winter. It's been kind of dry," and then all of a sudden we got rain for a month. So
It was
either I brought it back from Portland or you created it.
somebody did, man. Somebody jinxed it. Yes, I was saying it was an unseasonably dry and warm fall, but it is now an unseasonably cold and wet winter. So I guess that's the way it kind of goes, right? Um, let's see who's got a couple of comments over here. Yeah, Joan says, "Yeah, I'll take the rain over snow." Yeah, Joan, I'm with you. I will take Joan. How about this? I will take sunny tropical weather over anything, even over rain or snow. Um, we got and then Christopher, my wife and I are getting tired of the cold winter for sure. Yeah, Christopher, I can't do it. I can't do it. Judy, me freezing here in Colorado. It was -4 the other morning. Judy, I'm from the Midwest, from Chicago, and we say -4. We're washing our cars at -4. Piece of cake. You want -50 with the wind chill when you're in Chicago. And Sherry, I totally agree with Scott regarding the cold weather. That's why my husband and I like Hawaii one season. We're living in Southern California, which has 2 seasons. Southern Cal, you're not going wrong with that. Uh, Joyce, totally solar, and Chris watching uses daily. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, we try to do it, but we still need base load power. Base load power is that power that's going to come no matter what. I made a Facebook post about that, and totally over the wacky Texas weather. It was 29 degrees this morning, but we had record breaking Christmas Day. Yeah, it's one of those things. Portland, more rain and flood, fun times. Candace, my heart goes out to you. Hopefully, you'll survive the rain and flooding. It's not fun. But actually, today is a gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous day. Of course, once the family goes back to the mainland, the weather goes back. It's fantastic. Tom says we're lucky if it's only 2 weeks without the sun here in UK. Yeah, well, there you go, buddy. I think there you go. My car doors got frozen shut. Okay, Judy. I think yeah, that's a. I had one time, Judy, when it was so cold that my engine wouldn't turn over, and it was because it was not because my battery was dead or weak. The battery was fine, but because the oil had frozen over. I was using kind of a higher viscosity oil. The oil had frozen over, and the motor was not turning over.